Cloverdale couple, come on. First off, I want to introduce, you're not the only duet tonight in this late hour. This is Chester. All right. Chet's new to our household. He's a gourd banjo uke that my friend Barry Shoulder made. And I'm just getting to learn how to play him a little bit, but I thought if you were going to challenge me on a trucker throwdown, I'll do you two trucker songs. Here's the first one. Here I sit, all alone with a broken heart. You know, I took 3 bennies, and my semi-truck won't start. Now, that's the first one. Here's the second one from Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen from Hot Licks, Cold Steel, and Trucker's Favorites. I haven't played this in 100 years. Mama hated diesels so bad. I guess I always knew it was something to do with Dad. When one of them things went by, a little bitty piece of her died. Mama hated diesels so bad. I remember hearing them semi-tractors gearing down. Me and Mom used to live up on that high grade out of town. Sure like them white Freightliners. There's something though in Mama's eye when she'd catch me out there watching the road. Lord, a little bitty piece of her died. Mama hated diesels so bad. I guess I always knew it was something to do with Dad. When one of them things went by, a little bitty piece of her died. Mama hated diesels so bad. As the years passed and I grew older, Mama did too. Pretty soon she stopped singing and laughing. Why, she hardly even eat. I began staying away from home on the weekdays. I wouldn't even come home from school till way past dark. I was too busy having some kind of fun, either messing around with some old gal or hanging around the local truck stop, talking to all my buddies about the big rigs they drove to all of these crazy places like Metter, Georgia, Ludowici, and Cloverdale, California. Mama hated diesels so bad. I guess I always knew it was something to do with Dad. Now when one of them things went by, a little bitty piece of her died. Mama hated diesels so bad. One day the county sheriff come up to me and said they found Mama wandering all by herself in the middle of the highway crying. She was trying, of all things, Lord, to flag down one of them old big rigs with a pocket handkerchief. Well, that let me out on my own. I got a job unloading rigs at the local freight yard, and pretty soon I had one of my own. Left my hometown on the very first run to Frisco. It was 3 years ago today, and I ain't been back home all that time until now. Now it's me and that local preacher standing in the graveyard grass, staring down the highways and watching them big boys pass. He laid his hand upon me and he prayed for quite some time. I couldn't barely understand what he said beneath the noise of the highway's whine. Then he handed me a faded photograph and said he found it in my mama's hand. Said, son, I'm afraid that you in this picture is all your mama ever had. I looked down at that picture and it was mama and some guy standing in front of a semi-truck with just married painted on the side. Mama hated diesels so bad. I guess I always knew something to do with Dad. And when one of them things passed by, a little bitty piece of her died. Mama hated diesels